Hello! Surprise! It's a Levels Plus Whenever, episode number 70 to be exact. This will not be the Fire Emblem Engage episode as much as the pickups are going to imply it, because it's practically all Fire Emblem. This is going to be a Nintendo Direct prediction episode, because I like to predict things for Nintendo Directs before they happen. I will be recording a reaction after work tomorrow, because it's tomorrow at 2 p.m. and I'm at work. But thankfully I'm going to be in meetings practically that whole time in the afternoon, so I don't think I'll have anything spoiled. So I should be able to provide a pretty accurate reaction to things. And I'm very excited. So we're going to talk about that. But I've got some pickups that I recorded earlier when I got the Fire Emblem Engage Divine Edition, as well as some amiibos. But I also got some other stuff. I got these Fire Emblem Engage pins from my Nintendo. I jumped on that as soon as they were revealed. I also got Bernie, the Papa Parade figure. She looks great. This is a lot taller than I expected the figure to be, so I'm excited to get Claude and Lysynthia in March. And that'll probably be it for pickups for a little while. But let's go ahead and go back in time to when I got the Engage Divine Edition and the amiibos. Let's start with the easy one. It's Marth. Got his amiibo. Hard to believe after all this time I finally have it. I also have Corin coming, but she didn't quite arrive yet. Hey, look, it's female Corin. Look, the amiibo that I didn't really want. Damn it, Fire Emblem Engage! But I did just get this big old thing. It's the Fire Emblem Engage Elyos edition. I think that's what, yeah, collection. Per Japan. So I'm curious to see what's inside. So let's do it together, shall we? First things first, we've got the game. We've got this little packet. And I don't quite remember what's in here. Oh, it's artwork. Shaped like cards. And I imagine that this is all like the official art of the characters from their respective games. Well, this is nicely printed though. So there's Lynn, and you can see that they've done some metallic ink on there, which is pretty rad. Then there's a steel book. Looks pretty cool. We'll pop it open real quick. It's got a map on the inside. It's a little hard to see. It's dark now. I just got this at like almost 6 o'clock. I love the packaging Nintendo does. It's like they didn't have to put the continents on the back of this cardboard, but they did. There's little prints of the various characters around the inside of the box. Oh, Nintendo. Okay. A poster that's really freaking big. It's enormously big. I don't even think the camera is getting close to capturing all of it. But it's basically the cover art for the collector's edition. It's huge. It's pretty cool though. I've actually, I've come around a bit on the art. It's not as good as Three Houses in my opinion, but I kind of like it. I've been checking out the artist, Mika Picasso, I think is her name. And she's been doing some really cool artwork that I just posted on the blog. But I'm coming around on it. And then here's the art book, which I'm not going to touch yet because I haven't played the game and I'm trying to avoid spoilers. Alright, let's do these predictions. Let's talk about the Direct. So, I think Nintendo's going to have Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I think that's a given. I think that they're also going to probably do a short talk discussion about it and then say there's a direct coming. But I think that's going to be their big title in terms of what they showcase. I think we'll see Advance Wars. I think that finally is going to happen. We'll find out for sure. I think we're going to get a lot of DLC updates. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has the last part of its pass. Fire Emblem Engage will probably get Wave 2 revealed. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe will probably get Wave 4 revealed. Splatoon 3 has the DLC campaign that they've been teasing with Off the Hook. We'll probably get a glimpse into that as well as the next season. We'll probably see Kirby. We'll probably see Bayonetta Origins. In terms of what what surprises there will be, I genuinely don't know. Beyond Advance Wars actually being a thing, I don't know. I don't really know. I'll just wildly guess that Metroid Prime 4 will not be shown, but we'll get a Metroid Prime announcement of some sort. I don't know if it's going to be Trilogy. I don't know if it's going to be Prime 1 HD, Remaster, whatever. There's so much different stuff that's been spun around Metroid Prime and rumors that it's almost impossible to predict anything. I don't think we'll see Fire Emblem stuff outside of Engage DLC. I think that Three Hopes is probably done. They kind of packed that game full of content already. And the only thing that I could really see them doing is a church route, DLC route. And I don't know if they're going to go back to deal with that or not. Pikmin 4 we might see something about, but I don't think that's going to be ready until the later half of the year. I don't think we'll see anything from Pokemon. They've been doing separate presents for those. The direct notes for the announcement did say that it's mostly Switch games, so I suspect we'll see some Mario movie stuff. I bet we'll have a new Mario game of some sort, maybe a new platformer, maybe another spin-off of some sort. I don't really know what they would do. They've done golf, they've done tennis, unless they do a new kart, or they do some different sports thing, or they have a new Mario Party, or DLC for Superstars, which they don't seem to be interested in doing. I don't really know what, but I suspect something Mario will happen at this Direct. And then I think we'll get some sort of retro revival. And some people are thinking F-Zero it's high time something F-Zero happened. Maybe it will be. We'll see. I would love to see the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance get on NSO. It's been a while since they've put anything on NSO to make it more tantalizing. So I think something will happen on that front, that some DLC package will be added, or that we will get more consoles added. But yeah, that's kind of where my Nintendo stuff is. In terms of third parties, I think we'll see Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster get a release date. Some people are thinking March. I hope it's a little bit later than that, because I don't have the money to buy stuff right now. I would love to see Capcom release Ace Attorney Trilogy 2, which covers Apollo Justice, Phoenix Wright, whatever the middle one is, Spirit of Justice. I don't remember what the middle one is. I'm sorry. It'll go down in words down here. That's the fun of doing these off the cuff, you know. We'll probably see some more on Mega Man Battle Network Collection as well. Possibly some Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak DLC stuff, but I think that game's getting pretty close to winding down. I don't think we'll have a Resident Evil announcement, unless they decide to bring Resident Evil 4 Remake to the cloud. I'd be surprised if they did that, but who knows? I mean, that would arguably be the one cloud game I would remotely consider. I wouldn't buy it. I'm sure Koei Tecmo will have something. I think the new Fatal Frame game is still coming out. We might get an update on that. We'll probably have some surprise thing from Bandai Namco, because they seem to throw out some interesting retro revival at these things. I would love to see SNK bring King of Fighters 15 to the Switch. They did a really good job with Sam Show. Other than the online, which basically killed that game, and since that one's not getting supported with the rollback update, it basically made that version null and void for any real reason, unfortunately. But I would love to see KOF continue on the Switch. They had pretty much all the old games show up, so I think it would be cool. I would love to see more retro stuff, of course. I love getting all this retro stuff. In particular, I would love to see, I don't know, like Natsume do a retro collection of some sort with all their old stuff, and work it out with Taito, so that way they can include stuff like Power Blade and Pocky and Rocky 1 and 2 and stuff like that. I think that would be really cool. That's what my brain would be most excited by. I'm sure we'll get some more third-party ports, a couple of which will look really impressive and a couple that won't, because that seems to be how that rolls anymore. Marvel Midnight Suns finally will get its Switch version shown off, and hopefully it looks alright. I'm a little curious about that game because I love XCOM 2 and Enemy Unknown Within, so I would love to see what the developers did with the Marvel Universe. Even though it's card-based, I don't know. I wish it wasn't card-based. Square Enix bringing Chrono Trigger would be amazing, but we'll probably just get some Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster footage and some other brand new IP we've never heard of before. Because that seems to be how they roll. Maybe Theatrhythm Final Fantasy. They'll talk about DLC plans for that, because there's a demo out now. Maybe EA will do something weird and bring the old Dead Space games to Switch. Weirder things have happened, and the remake is looking really nice. There will probably be some indie title. Maybe we'll find this will be the time Hollow Knight Silksong makes its debut on the Nintendo Direct stage after years of silence. That would be a big deal, and definitely the biggest indie that I think Nintendo could net for this particular Direct. But yeah, that's what I got. That's my rapid fire hopes, dreams, thoughts on what the Nintendo Direct can bring us. Next time, which will probably be in a couple weeks, I'm wrapping up Engage. I'm on chapter 18 now, I think. So I think I'm getting near the end. Unless there's just a lot more plot curveballs that this game can throw at me. What I will say now is that I am about 95% extremely happy with it, and I have 5% of complaints. Mostly related to story, characters, stuff that Three Houses did so well. But we'll get into that in more detail, but I think it's a fantastic game. I'm really happy with it. I liked it a lot more than I even expected to, and I expected to like it. So, look forward to that. In the meantime, I hope that you have a wonderful, great set of days in between this episode and the next one, and we will see you when I see you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Maybe we'll get X-Men, no, wow.